Okay, so welcome to another edition of What's Growing at the Farm. And this time I thought I would start at the far end for a change, and just point out a couple of things as I go around. Now, the first thing is this pile of shrubbery here is a mixture of josta berries and, there were some raspberries in here, but I can't see them now. And gooseberries. There we go. Now they're pretty much being choked out by the honeysuckle, and I love a honeysuckle, but maybe there's somewhere else honeysuckle could go. And of course the nettles. So all these nettles could do with being cleared, and for this I heartily recommend guard gloves. Come up to your elbow, they're brilliant. And there are a few other things in here which need strimming down, and I know I was going to dig out and move some stuff, but I'm plainly never going to have the time for that, so this can all be trimmed. Now, I talked in the last video about but definitely making a dead hedge. I will be around only on the Saturday this week, I'm afraid, but if anyone wants to come and help me build a dead hedge, I don't know what these piles of fencing are, but I'm assuming they're ours to use, and creating a dead hedge will keep our borders a lot tidier than just piling all the crap up in a big pile. So if anyone wants to come and have a go at that with me, that would be fantastic. Oh, I just got to say, look at these buttercups here. Aren't they lovely? Really nice. And also to say a huge thank you to Dennis for keeping everything mowed. Now, this little problem area is left over from when I hard pruned the buddleia. So there's a whole load of buddleia twigs that have not been cleared, and now all the nettles have grown through them. So a really good job would be to rake out all the buddleia sticks from them, and then we can trim back the nettles. How does that sound? So one of the biggest jobs that needs doing at the moment is hedging. If anyone has a hedge trimmer, please bring your own hedge trimmer with you. We've got extension cables. I know we've got one or two, we used to have one or two knocking about the farm. I don't know where they are or frankly how safe they are. So if you have your own hedge trimmer, do please bring it. I will be bringing my cordless one on Saturday, but I don't know how long the battery lasts, but there it'll be. So all of this stuff needs a good tidy. Trim. Hedge. I know the blackberry is covered with blackberry thingies, but honestly it's spiky and untidy. We've got loads of blackberry. Hedge trimmer. Do take a moment to stop and enjoy the glorious perennial sweet peas. They're at their best at the moment. They're usually done by the time Open Studios comes around. They don't smell of anything, but you know, they look pretty. So this thing in the courtyard, I can't remember what it's called. Hedge trimmer. Make it into a nice ball shape, why not? And while we're at it, don't worry about the Buddleia globosa, but that thing flowers in the spring, so it's not going to flower again. So what you could do, especially if you had a ladder, is get up there and turn it into a ball. So wall border just needs a good trim to knock the nettles back. I don't know if it needs a paint. I quite like that sort of, worn charm. Ooh, print workshop. Nice job on pruning your roses. Do you know what we could do? We could prune this one. Do you know what we need for this? Yes, it's a hedge trimmer. And while we're at it, we could do this as well. I think that, yes, this is finished flowering for the year, so let's turn it into a ball. And in case you're wondering what sort of ball shape I'm looking for, let me introduce you to this little hawthorn over here. I mean, it is looking a little pointy on the top, but a bit of careful pruning will make it look like a ball. And look at this thing. It's another one of those, the pink flowers that I've forgotten the name of. I'm so sorry. Freaking menopause. Yes, all this needs a good hedge trim. And all the hedge trim cuttings that we will undoubtedly end up with can then go into the soon-to-be newly constructed dead hedge. This area's usual suspects. Get a strimmer out, knock back the nettles, and on the other side there's a very narrow kind of almost grassy border that can just be mowed. I have tried to introduce flowers into here before, but apparently unsuccessfully. Apart from the red and white campion, they're quite nice, but life's too short, sadly. Let's give that a mow. And just a little reminder about the shrubbery and the need for a hedge trimmer. That's all, folks. Last but not least, a bit of overgrown bramble, nettles, and ferns, bracken. So again, if anyone has and would not mind using their own strimmer and hedge trimmer, thank you very much.